Hello everyone and welcome back for your second stimulus check and stimulus package update for today, September 2nd. We have made it through another day together and I hope you're having a very blessed Wednesday. As always, my name is Dion, and if you have already subscribed to my channel, welcome back and thank you very much. If you're willing to help today, please like and share the video. And if you're not a subscriber, well, we have over 10,000 people in the Finance Kit community, so please consider subscribing for daily stimulus updates and other personal finance tips in the future. I remember late last night that I have not provided you with the most recent FEMA approved states that are paying the extra $300 of unemployment benefits. I apologize for that and I would correct my mistake right now. We have 44 states that are already approved for the extra benefits. So this time I will give you the 6 states that are still not approved. It just makes things easier. The states that are not yet approved for the FEMA extra unemployment benefits are Delaware, Kansas, Nebraska, New Jersey, Nevada, and South Dakota. In addition to all that, I have a great news for the people that live in one of those 5 states: Vermont, Kansas, Montana, West Virginia, and Kentucky. Those 5 states have announced their intent to pay the full $400 unemployment benefits, which means those states will add the extra $100 that was optional based on the executive order from President Trump. I hope you're able to receive those extra funds if you qualify in your state. It is truly life-saving for some people, considering that we're still waiting on the next stimulus package and a second stimulus check. But the waiting might not be for long, as Republicans are getting ready to propose a bill when they come back next week. I mean, we've all noticed the devastation happening around the country without another stimulus package. A second stimulus check, as needed as it is not the only provision that we need included in the next stimulus package. The unemployment benefits are a great example for that. And for now, we're lucky that there are still some funds that FEMA can work with. But the next provisions that were set to expire and deepen the crisis were the eviction moratorium. Renters around the country are not able to stay up to date with their payments. August marked the 4th straight month that around 1/3 of US households did not make their full house payments on time. According to Apartment List, in the first week of August, 11% of respondents made a partial payment, while 22% had yet to make any payments at all. That is over 30% of Americans that have outstanding housing payments they cannot afford. We know what a housing crisis can do to us. After all, we experienced it not too long ago. So something had to be done, and I'm glad this time there is no blame games and no political shenanigans in play. According to a new order from the CDC, renters cannot be evicted throughout the end of this year because of coronavirus. Yes, yesterday, the Trump administration announced a temporary eviction moratorium through the end of the year, implemented by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. This is great news that will provide protection for U.S. renters from losing their homes during the COVID-19 pandemic. Even better, the CDC's moratorium will apply to all renter units nationwide until December 31st and goes into effect immediately. Couple things also you need to keep in mind to make sure if you're a renter, you can be protected from eviction. Renters will be eligible for the moratorium protection if they received a stimulus check as provided by the CARES Act. So if you qualified for the first stimulus check, the new eviction moratorium will protect you. In addition, as a renter, you must indicate on the declaration you fill that you cannot afford to pay your rent in full. And if you get evicted, then you would be homeless. Basically, you have to prove that you cannot afford rent. But most importantly, the eviction moratorium will not mean that you no longer owe rent. The money will have to be paid to the landlords eventually, and you should try to make the payments as much as you can. After all, your landlord is in the same boat as you, and they will need to make sure that they can survive and avoid financial troubles as well. If you're a renter and you have questions about the new moratorium, please don't be shy to ask. I will assist you as much as I can. So while the blame games continue with the next stimulus package, at least we see some action taken and some extensions to protect and provide for the American people are now in place. Talking about blame games, I believe Meadows said it absolutely right just yesterday in another interview. Here's what Meadows said in regards to Pelosi in an interview with NBC. She puts forth a number, suggests that she can come down, and yet she is willing to turn down $1.3 trillion of help that goes to the American people because she would rather them have nothing than to give way on what her fantasy might be. I mean, any way you look at it or read this statement, it is correct, isn't it? Personally, I don't want to be part of the blame games at all. But I think Meadows is correct here. What do you think? If there is a proposal on the table, and there are many proposals already, then how about we settle on $1.3 trillion, get that bill passed now, and set aside another trillion or two in reserve for a third stimulus package if needed in a few months. Funny enough, this is exactly one of our members here in our community suggested in his comments as well. Pelosi can ask for as much as she wants. That's true. But if expert economists don't really agree with that, there is no need to be stubborn, because all that does, it's hurting the economy and the American people even more. A bill now is better than none later. After a few more months of negotiations, it might be too late for Americans. I mean, Biden is ready to do a stimulus of $1 trillion, according to the latest reports. But guess what? He hasn't won the election yet. And his bill might face the same negotiation problems as we're seeing right now. And for people, businesses, and local governments to wait another 5 months is not a very good plan. So I believe we're close. In less than a week, the Senate will be back and we should see the next stimulus bill approved shortly after, in my opinion. And lastly, I wanted to warn you about something. I've done a few videos already, but just wanted to make sure that you're aware and protect yourself against stimulus check scams. Please be cautious and do not trust any phone calls, emails, or even mailing pamphlets that promise you money from stimulus checks. The government is the only ones that can issue those. The IRS is the only ones that can send you those. So anything else is a scam. You're not owed a stimulus check. A second one is not approved yet. And no, there are no refunds that you're owed from the government either. If you have any doubts whatsoever, pick up the phone and call the IRS to verify. Be smart and do not fall victim of scammers during those hard times. I know we'll have to wait another week or so to see the next stimulus package passed, but that doesn't mean that anybody out there can provide you a stimulus check out of thin air. Please like, share, and comment. I appreciate you watching this video. I hope you're staying safe. Please hit the like button. And as you know, I have given you all the updates as soon as physically possible with working around the clock for you. As soon as we know more, you'll see it right here on the Finance Kit channel. I want to say thank you if you have already subscribed to my channel. If not, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification as well, because I will continue to bring you the updates as they happen. I hope this video was informative and provided some value to you. If that's the case, like and share so more people can see it. Down in the description, you will see some other helpful links and other helpful videos. Thank you for pushing your financial mindset towards a better reality. Until next time, stay positive, master your finances, keep away from scams, and take a good care of yourself and those around you.